Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thanks so much for stopping by. Cassie has got to prove a point today.
Uh-oh.
Cassie did a lot of work on our hutch last time on one side, and nobody got to see it. Nobody got to see her use of her power tools, right?
No, because one, it was ugly, and two, it was 7,000 degrees.
And now it's like 5,000 degrees. No, we actually have clouds in the sky. We had a little bit of rain late yesterday. I was really excited about that. I was so thankful. I don't know if it amounted to anything, but it did my heart good to get a little bit of rain. It's been so dry. I think we had been 23 to 25 days without rain. So
A lot.
it was refreshing to say the least.
Yes.
So what are we going to do, Cassie, to the other side? You want to
Well,
explain your situation
If
here?
you guys watch Walker Farm Fam, you saw that I redid this side for the bunnies. Now we need to redo this side for my little chicks that I hatched out. So it's kind of a hot mess in there. Gary's going to help me this time, and we're going to get it all set up so I can move them outside.
But you do not want to create a bunch of stress on the rabbits. So what are we going to do?
So if we just leave the rabbits in there, it might be pretty stressful. They might go crazy. So the kids are going to play with the rabbits on the trampoline while we remodel this side. That's how they normally always play with the rabbits, because the rabbits can't get away from them. JoJo can't accidentally think there's something that they're not. So that's just the best way. Also, we have raised rabbits for 2-3 years. We just got rid of our meat rabbits last fall. Was it last fall, Gary?
Yeah.
Spring?
Yeah.
Sometime.
You're right.
And then we told Ranger we'd get back into them when he wanted another one. This time we don't have meat rabbits. We just have regular cute bunny rabbits for the kids to play with that are supposed to stay small. You ready?
Yeah, I was looking for the on and off on that, off and on switch on that fan.
Right here.
Oh, it was in the front. I was looking in the back because our other fan we have out on Missy is in the back. The only other thing that I was gonna say
is that Cassie's the best.
Well, Cassie's automatically the best because she already finished one side out all by herself. I was gonna say I messed up the blade the other day, so if something doesn't go right for Cassie, it's my fault. I want to take full responsibility.
I'm doing this? I thought you were doing this.
Oh, I thought you wanted to show your power tool skills off.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm gonna help. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. If you guys saw the thumbnail of the bear with a pig in its mouth, that is something very, very close to our farm. If you want to find out exactly how close, stick around here in a little bit. We're going to talk about a potential new predator here at the farm and how close that bear that you saw in that picture was to our house.
So the kids have been gone for 5 days.
Yeah, to church camp.
So the rabbits haven't been played with in 5 days, so they might be a little feisty.
JoJo back.
Back, JoJo.
We do not want JoJo grabbing a rabbit. That would not be good. That would be no bueno.
BAD. You know, dumb people are eating on this wood.
All right.
You guys all got names for them now?
Yep. Mine's Buttercup. Mine's Peanut.
Buttercup, Peanut, Mazzy, what's yours?
Dolores?
How do people come up with these names? All right, Mama's gonna zip it up so we won't be able to see him, but you guys have fun on your play date. We're gonna get you some new neighbors for you.
What?
They're gonna have some chicks as neighbors. You guys just let them walk around and walk on top of you? Uh-huh.
No, Raiders keep on jumping on top. Her nails are so...
Their nails. So here is the before. It's got a little dried feet in it that got wet, a little bit of dry poo over there in the corner. It's kind of rotten out. The plywood is. And the after, just so you can get a kind of a glimpse of what we're going for here, is this. Nice big holes where manure can drop down and we can make sure and keep it clean.
So what I don't like...
What Cassie don't like. All right, here's the, don't be talking about me now. I want you to talk about this coop.
So what I don't like is that they put wire and wood. I know people will say, well, it's not good for them to stand on wire the whole time. Well, they come over here and poop, and then they spilt their feed. And then when it rains in, it gets in these corners. That's why it's rotted out. The wood gets all wet, and it's starting to rot. So.
And what we're putting in there isn't wire.
No, it's plastic.
And if we needed to put, like, say, a 2x6 this size, just set it down in the middle, we could still do that too. All right, Cassie's hard at work while I went and checked on the calf.
Wait. Hold on. You have a camera. BRB.
Oh, hang on. She's got to get her eyeglasses. Hey, you're not doing anything yet. You're just pulling wire up.
People think we should wear these when we're just walking in the yard.
Well, you probably should. I've seen you get hurt before. All right, so.
Also, while you were gone, I was videoing for Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was showing them how this will scrape out. I just hadn't cleaned it, and there was a grasshopper that I didn't see, and it jumped on me, and I pretty sure I messed my britches.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
And these are tinted, and I can't hardly see. It's not. There's no sun shining.
It's like welding. You need to be able to do it blindfolded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to do all your work blindfolded, like a welder. Did you recover from church camp, Cassie?
Oh yeah.
So how was 4 nights on a bunk?
Well, I will tell you that bedroll thing you got when we went camping with the outdoor boys is legit, because it saved my back. Like, I can't even sleep that long in a hotel bed without hurting, and I'm good.
All right, well, the wire's gone, and now the fun begins with a saw. Cassie, you want me to do it, or are you going to do it?
I'll show you how I did it if you want me to, but it wasn't pretty, but I got all 10 digits still.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from it.
That's the main thing.
I learned what not to do.
And you learned what to do correctly, right?
Yep.
So that's a learning process. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud that you still have all your fingers. I need you to have all your fingers. It'd be a rough life without them. So Cassie did some of that. I finished it up, and now the kids are yelling because they want the rabbits off the trampoline. So we're gonna go put them in the box because they can't be over here yet.
No.
All the loud noise.
I'm not sure all the kids want off. I think just one wants off.
All right, we'll go check on them. All right, Cassie, you ready to show them how it's done?
I think so.
All right, here we go.
Hang on. Gun shy. Well, I guess I can go around to the other side and get it right here. So then on that side, I go over there and get as close to the wall as this will allow me for this side. I'm so sure.
All right, gonna finish your cut?
Yeah, I'm gonna go as far as it allows me that way.
And
Kind of not really straight, but it'll work.
did you know that I named one of our recent pets DeWalt?
Oh yeah?
You want me to show the subscribers? Cassie doesn't even know who DeWalt is. You want me to show him?
Sure.
He's right here beside me.
Oh.
This is DeWalt. He's a little spider. He hangs out right here, and I haven't killed him because I kind of like him. He's yellow and black, and he's a cool little dude. And every day I walk by, I have to walk right by him like this. And he hasn't hurt me yet, but let me know what kind of spider he is.
The banana spider.
Should I be killing him or not? Cassie said it's a banana spider. That's my friend DeWalt. Don't kill DeWalt, okay? Cassie?
I don't feel as good about doing this one.
Want me to do it? You got it? You got this. You got this. Don't lose any digits, though. Whoa! You're too close. You're hitting nails. I saw sparks flying. That's ruining my blade.
I saw that too.
Yeah, don't ever. If you see nails, stop. See how far you are away over here, and then how close you are over
The
there.
other day I got as close as I could and it worked, but
But look
I'll
at-
scoot out a little.
Look at this. See these metal plates?
Yeah.
There's probably metal plates over there, and that's probably what you're hitting.
Wonder why I didn't hit them the other day.
No idea, but you might be buying me a new blade on that little saw. You need to scoot out probably about an inch.
I can't see nothing. About right here?
A little bit more. Just a tiny bit more.
A little bit more.
That's good. If anybody has any extra DeWalt saw blades laying around, courtesy of Cassie Walker, P.O. Box 1586, Locust Grove, Oklahoma, 74352.
Can I go backwards with this thing?
No, you don't need to go backwards. Just start it and then go the right way. You got this.
I kind of enjoyed when you weren't here the other day.
Well, you want me to do it?
I can't go backwards? I think I did the other day.
You can go backwards a little bit in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the hole.
Okay, you can't go backwards.
Almost there. Cassie's got the different saw now. What do you got?
Sawzall.
Saws.
Look at me, I know all the names.
There you go.
So you playing a trick on me or what? It's not going nowhere.
Best thing is to keep that blade down against the wood.
Well, I think you have a longer blade than what I did, and there's a stud.
Oh, you're hitting something?
Mm-hmm.
How much further do you need to get?
Is this a bad idea?
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I guess you want to say what happens in bad idea? Go for it.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, go for it if you want. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop up on you.
Bad idea, guys.
I can cut it at an angle in a second. DeWalt says you're doing a good job.
Maybe I didn't get as close when I did it than I thought I did.
I like the fact that Cassie tries to do stuff, and she doesn't wait on me because I like people to be a little bit independent. Cassie's a whole lot independent, so that's good. Oh, it's all right. You bent the blade. Let's see.
So
this one needs to go in there and go that way.
I know, but there's a stud. Do you have a shorter blade?
No.
You broke the one I used last time.
No, it was the other one was like this long.
I know. It's too long.
I might have a shorter blade.
Here.
I'll go look.
See? You're cutting into the stud down there.
There's no stud down there. That's another piece of plywood.
I mean, whatever it is, base. So, we have the bottom out. Gary didn't do it like I asked, but it's out.
Hey, I did it on that one corner. It came out a little bit too much.
I said, don't tear any of it out or you'll tear the sides, and I need that for a base, but we'll make it work. But here is the funnest part.
This is the part Cassie could not do the other day. So this is where I had to step in. How mad did you get at this thing, Cassie?
I didn't get mad at it, I just couldn't get it to start.
That didn't make you mad at it?
No, I was too hot to be mad.
There we go. Somebody messed with my thing.
Oh, yeah?
That's it. How clean do you want it?
Spick and span. Stop!
Other side.
Much better.
Clean as a whistle.
So whatever's still on here, pretty much staying. Some people say, won't you scrape that? Because we're not.
It's pretty clean, I'll have to say. So Cassie has visited the junk pile, and what did you find?
So a long time ago, my mom got a ton of these. They've just been in my parents' junk pile because every farm has a junk pile, whether you want to admit it or not. But these are really cool. They're a little bit flexible, but not too flexible.
They're thick enough that they have more strength, and then they have bigger holes, so manure falls through really easy.
Yeah, so they're easy on their feet. Gary can cut them to length with the Sawzall, so that's what we're gonna do. Then we'll put them in there. Saddle up for the bucking bull.
I think the battery's going dead. It's actually beneficial.
Yeah, last time it was knocking me all over the place. Put that battery on the charger the other day. We'll just take the wheel. I'm gonna use my teeth.
It's the last one. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Do it!
Get the hammer. You got another panel to do.
I'm gonna go get more power. I've got something that's
More
got
power, more power. I'm gonna show them how this lays in there though. So on this side, there's this side that has like a cup. And then on this side, it's flat. I use this side so that stuff doesn't get stuck down in it. So we're not gonna, but we're not gonna cut the width so that other one will overlap. But it sits in here really good. We'll see when we put the other one in there that Gary messed the corner.
No, so what you don't need to do is you don't need to raise this side because it's going to naturally make the back side go down. So this side needs to be slid over.
Yeah, that's what I had to do with the other one.
Right there, see? Corner's perfect. Corner is perfect.
Well, what the problem was on the last one was the hack job that made a big cutout in it.
Oh, who was doing the hack job on that? What? That was you on the last one. I didn't have anything to do with it.
No, remember when you cut these black ones?
Oh, the black
Your Sawzall
things.
got a little crazy.
Yeah, the Sawzall got a little out of control.
And I had to put a border in here, but look at it. The border's kind of pretty.
Oh, that wall was really rotten too.
Yeah,
it needed something over it.
I just like to mess with you.
Yeah, see? You got, all right, she said it. She admitted it. You guys hear that? She likes to mess with me. She likes to mess with my emotions.
Also,
Cassie.
we don't throw any of these away. We'll use them for something.
Yeah.
I've been putting them in the bottom of the quail pen for the quail.
We save the junk from our junk, okay? We keep the junk from the junk. We're not.
Look, I could be on those sign tossers. Wait, hang on.
Jeez. Walker Farm Fame sign.
Edit that out. You ready?
Yep. Okay, well, if this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out, Cassie's definitely going to be tossing signs on the street corner. It could be worse.
There's a guy in Clemmer that dresses up like Uncle Sam and does it at tax season.
All right, I gotta go get a new battery. All right, so now we stepped up the power to our 9 amp hour, 20 volt, 60 volt flex battery. We won't ever run out of power, Cassie. And my blade's trash, so it's still good for shortcuts. All right, you remember where it was at?
The other side of that.
Okay.
This is gonna be a rodeo with that more power.
No, I'll go easy, maybe. And it does not throw any flakes. That's why I'm not wearing glasses.
Last time, it was way bumpier ride.
So last time we were using a different blade, and that's why.
I had a spider on my leg while you were doing that.
Okay, let's look at this. That one might need a little bit taken off, but I think we're good. We'll try it.
Just beat it. Just beat it.
All right, Michael Jackson.
Beat it. Beat it.
That's probably the only Michael Jackson song I know. All right.
Thriller. Hang on, I need a hammer. The other ones I put screws in because they were loose, but they ain't going nowhere. Oh, that one will, so we'll put some screws in.
Well, if that predator on the camera comes up, you might want some screws in here.
You might want something more than that.
Hey, you can't be on your phone and working at the same time, Cassie.
Well, my nephew Gregory is in a competition, and I'm trying to get our Facebook people to help him out.
Well, what about the YouTube people? You want them to help out?
Yes. When's this video coming out?
Tomorrow.
Okay, so you have until July.
Sunday.
Okay, well you have until July 29th. But my nephew, Greg Willis, I call him Gregory because that's his name, but now that he's older, people call him Greg. But on this website, his name is Greg Willis Salina. I put it on Facebook this morning, and he went from 45 votes to 979 in no time, and he was winning. Well, now this kid from Little Kansas over there where LG Homestead's from, his whole town must be voting because he had like 30 votes and now he's up to 1,200. So
instructions. All they need to do is go to the website. We're going to leave a link in the description. We'll leave the iCard right now. Go to the website, vote for Greg Willis.
But I should tell them what they're voting for. It's a thing for linemen for football. Best lineman in the area, like 412 highway area or whatever. So there's a handful of guys. Go vote Greg Willis with Salina. He deserves it. He's an awesome kid. So go vote for him. Click the link, Greg Willis, Salina, vote. And you can vote as many times as you want.
Uh-oh, don't say that. Some people go out of control. So the whole reason we're building this is for what? You ready to bring them out?
Bring them out, y'all.
They're stinking up my shop.
I just got all sorts of songs in my
They're
head.
stinking up my shop, and I'm tired of it.
Today.
All right, here they are. Stinky little birds from the Max in Mississippi. So you can see that we don't want them on the shavings anymore because look what they do. They get it all in their feeds. So you want to hand me a couple and you're going to carry the rest?
Yeah, but we got some problems.
What's the problem?
Looks like at least 3 roosters.
Hey, that's Colby and Misty's fault, not ours. They gave us the eggs.
I'm just hopefully they're just supposed to have big combs and they're not growing fast combs because they're roosters.
Well, there's a boiling pot somewhere waiting for them.
Hey, now. So see this one, it doesn't hardly have a comb at all. Kind of a big comb. One with no comb. One with a tiny comb. So there might only be, these 2 might be roosters. Which this yellow one, typically they turn white when they're yellow. He's got red on him. That would be a really cool rooster. So I'd be okay with that.
It's always interesting to see how they turn out after they grow. And yes, I still have the wood in the back of my truck. I know we've had a couple people say, hey, that wood's still in the back of your truck.
It ain't winter yet.
And my response is, it hasn't been under 100 degrees for a high yet. So it's probably gonna stay in the back. All right, we're turning them loose.
So a lot of times people ask, when can you actually bring them outside? You can bring them outside when they're fully feathered. They're born with fuzz. The fuzz goes away, feathers come out. Usually 4 to 6 weeks, use your own judgment. These are probably about 4 weeks old, maybe a little less, but it's so hot that it's honestly not gonna matter because they haven't been under a brooder heater anyway. So
and the lowest low in the next week forecast is like 82 degrees.
yeah, so I'll get their food and water, I promise. There's none in there right now, but I will do that and we'll have them all set up.
So they are gonna do great in here. Hey guys, they're just huddling up right now next to each other. So Cassie's task is checked off the list.
Yep, that hutch is ready for lots of different baby chicks to be in it over the next year or 2.
People said you need to hatch them for your neighbors. You talked about how the Henningtons, our neighbors from the back, their chickens got attacked by a predator. Maybe a coon, maybe somebody said a badger. I don't know about a badger.
That was also a plan of mine. Once I get a rooster that I can use my own eggs, I was going to hatch them some more out.
Oh, there you go.
It was my excuse to get to hatch more eggs.
Well, when the weather cools down, it's not as bad. But in the summertime, in this shop, when it's enclosed, it stinks. So thankfully, they're outside now. They're in a better place. And speaking of predators over at the neighbors, I want to put that picture up right now. And I want to tell you guys how far away this happened from our house. So look at this picture. So this picture was about 12 miles southwest of our house in that area, 10 to 12 miles, near where I grew up at, Four Corners Church. And it was on hunting land on somebody's trail camera. And there are not very many bears in this area.
Well, someone told me, I don't know how true this is. I can't even remember now who it was. But someone told me.
That means it must be true.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like it was one of your family members. But they told me that they released 3 or 4 bears to try to control the pig population over there.
Who said that?
I'm going to have to think for a second.
Okay, so either way, right now, about 10 miles from our house is that bear that you just saw in that picture. And my thinking was, what would our animals do if that bear came up? Would the fence, electric fence, the Premier One, shock him and maybe scare him enough to where he would take off and go the other direction? Like, I don't know bears. So you people that live in bear country, because I know we have subscribers that live in bear country, what do you guys do for your chickens and your goats and your alpacas and just little animals? What do you do in bear country? Do the bears leave them alone because they're domesticated? Probably not if a bear gets hungry. I mean, it got hungry and ate that pig.
And those pigs are fast.
Oh, they're super fast.
And it's hotter in here than it is outside.
So that makes me wonder, how did that, yeah, it is warm in here. How did that pig get caught though? Because they're super fast and they run away.
How fast is a bear?
I don't know. I just know
It was the slowest pig in the herd. I know that.
I know if Cassie and I encounter a bear, I don't have to be faster than the bear. I have to be faster than Cassie.
That's why I'm going to take him out at the knee.
All right, you want to go back outside because it's too hot in here?
Yeah, it's real hot.
We'll end up by the house. So we're in a much cooler place. We got a little bit of a shadow going on from the light, but Cassie's going to be in a lot better mood, right?
Yeah, I was starting to get a little bit frustrated in there. It was so hot. It was like a sweat box.
Yeah, it's a little hot compared to when you're outside. So we got our task done for the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing that picture of that bear with the pig in its mouth. It's pretty cool because in our area, those pigs are a big problem.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see something taking one of them out.
Yeah, they're a problem for the farmers because they root up their hay fields, they mess up gardens, they mess with animals, they do all sorts of stuff, and they're just a big nuisance.
Yeah, so thankful something's getting them. Maybe just one or two at a time, but something. Here on Catching Up with the Walkers, we always encourage you to leave your prayer requests down in the comments. I know we had several in our last video, so if you guys would just remember to read through those and you know, let them know that you're praying for them, or at least just pray for them, and that means a lot to somebody that needs prayer.
Yes, and as you guys know, I just got back from kids camp. That was with 2nd through 6th graders, and it was a fun time, and there were lots of decisions made, not only from our church, but from other churches. So just be praying for those kids. Some of them truly heartfelt, like they understood what the decision was that they made. Some of them not as much because, you know, it's kind of a confusing thing when you're younger. Ransom had lots of questions. He was listening to one of our pastors that was with us talk to another kid about baptism, and he said, I don't think I've told you this. Mm-mm. He said, yeah, I'm thinking about doing that after I get swimming lessons. He's afraid Brother Jeff ain't going to hang on to him. So
Ransom wants swimming lessons to make sure.
When they did the altar call the first night, Ransom wanted to go up there. He had a lot of questions, but he wanted to go up there because he was like, Mom, they said everyone has to go up there. So I explained to him, and I just told him, once you understand, and once, you know, when I was little, my heart started beating, and I knew, like, this was the moment that God was calling me or whatever. So I told him once he understands it, you know, we'll go through that process. And then when he said he needs swimming lessons, then I knew he wasn't quite ready. But there were lots of kids that made decisions, some whose family have never gone to church and some whose family attends every week. So just be praying for them and their families on those decisions that were made. And we had an awesome week at church camp.
Also, our family wasn't the only one impacted by the heat this last week. We lost our cow Charlie. We gave you guys an update over on Walker Farm Fam. We absolutely hate anytime we lose an animal. We do everything in our power to take care of them, and we love them. We spend a lot of money on them, a lot of time, a lot of energy and investment in them. So,
someone said, you left that cow out there to die? No, we didn't leave that $3,000 cow out there to die. We did everything we could do.
In the sun is what they said.
Yeah.
No, it was in the shade. So, but we don't want the negative people to ruin our videos by any means. So we try to block, ignore that as much as possible. But there are other people that have lost animals. I know Chad lost a rooster. Mm-hmm. I'm a survivor, lost a goat, I think.
Kevin and Rachel have lost some ducks, I believe.
Yeah.
So farm life happens, whether there's heat or it's too cold, whether it's just nature. Like, it happens. It's never easy. We hate when it happens, but we always try to learn from it, move on, and we are always just thankful for the life that the animal had on our farm.
So that's what the point I was getting to is be in prayer. Be in prayer for the drought, the extreme heat, the farmers and people that have to go out and take care of the animals. But most of all, just pray for rain and just some relief from the heat, because this is very unusual extreme temperatures. 108 degrees for multiple times throughout our weeks in Oklahoma. I don't remember.
With zero precipitation.
With zero precipitation. I don't remember a time when it's been that bad. I know it has probably back in 1920s is what it's showing right now. But it's extreme. And that's when your weakest animals are most at risk. Your oldest and your youngest are most at risk. So be in prayer. We do appreciate it. We thank you guys so much for following along. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.
Love you guys.